Hello friend, how is it going? Welcome back to Auto Resource YouTube channel. It's good coffee. Good coffee is never enough. I love these moments. In this video I would like to discuss with all of you diesel fuel additives. And this video I would love to do as a discussion. So I will share what I like to use, and I would love to read underneath the video what is something you do or you did and discover, and so on and so on. Now, why am I making this video? This is 2014 Volkswagen Passat TDI, and this is 2011 Jetta TDI, and they have big similarities as engines. So this is 2-liter TDI, the model number or designation, it's CKRA, and the Jetta has TDI 2-liter engine. You will think it's the same, but it's not. The model number is CJAA. Now, what we really worry as a fuel system about the high pressure fuel pump, injection pump, which is right here. I have that cover off, the beautification and sound deadening cover off. Here it's on, but the pump is in the same spot right here. Another part of the fuel system, it's visible right here, and that's a fuel filter housing. If you look at it, they basically look identical. Now, when you own these TDIs, and both of these engines are modern engines with so-called common rail fuel system, you have to learn how to correctly maintain them to avoid some almost catastrophically expensive repairs. And that fuel system better be ran with use of some kind of fuel additive. This is one which I use, and I selected it watching the comparison videos, scientific tests, blah blah blah. To me, this company, when I compare the performance and the cost, I think this is like a middle path. It's not cheapest, it's not most expensive, and the performance of stated features, it's actually there. When it was tested by different people who took a time and they did all the detailed testing, this one always goes somewhere in the middle. So I believe if you correctly run this one, it costs you, if you mix it correctly with the fuel in the ratio, this one costs you like 10 cents per gallon. So right now in California, the diesel fuel was $5.50. I just saw it for $5. I don't know why it jumped down. So let's say if you pay $5 per gallon and you will be using this additive, diesel fuel additive, you will add approximately 10 cents. That's completely doable in my opinion. And I will say what I'm seeking. I'm seeking basically the better combustion because it has the cetane boost, but mainly what I'm looking for is to protect that high pressure fuel pump and injectors. Also the piezoelectric injectors are super sensitive to the dirt and bad fuel, so it's two items. And it says right here it has a slick diesel lubricator to protect pumps and injectors. So this is industry standard, and you will see people using it in the trucks like the Cummins or whatever. I selected it for the TDIs, these modern common rails, and I will put it in them. If I had the old ALH in the past, and I had I don't know how many in the past, I was not using these things. I was the other way. I was even pouring some mixture of the biodiesel and so on, which is of course not good for it. But they always put up with it, and they were running perfectly with this modern technology, and also presence of the emission items like a diesel particulate filter. This one doesn't have a blue def, this one has even blue def, so this is very complicated modern engine. I highly recommend everybody use these, and please you share underneath the videos if you maybe ran this and now you don't like it because you discovered something way better. Please share it under. Everybody can read it, including me. Now, these were my reasonings for using it in these vehicles. There is a huge write-up about this diesel clean set and boost. It's a total injector cleaner and performance improver that cleans injectors, boosts cetane, and lubricates fuel injection components, which is the pump and injectors. It restores lost power and fuel economy and smooths rough-running engines. Diesel Clean can be used year-round, but it is not a diesel fuel winterizer anti-gel. So when I bought this yesterday for these two vehicles, right next to it was the smaller size, whatever, but there was the same can. It was completely white instead of gray. It was a white color, the lettering was a little bit different, and that was actually that anti-gelling winterizing unit. So if you are right now in winter, somewhere in cold weather like Alaska, that will be the other product. For me here in the Humboldt County in Northern California, we have very mild weather, so I'm only investing in this to do the lubrication and protect the components. We don't have super cold weather here, so it's not my problem. Diesel Clean can be used year-round, but it is not dual winterizer. When temperatures drop below plus 30 Fahrenheit, use Power Service Diesel Fuel Supplement plus Set and Boost White Bottle. Now they say that for maximum winter protection and operability. So, cleans dirty injectors and prevents injector sticking in both high-pressure common rail and older systems. So yes, you can use it for 1.9 ALH, these older ones. Obviously, you can put it in if you want. I never did, and they were running perfectly without it, so whatever. Contains slick diesel lubricator to protect fuel pumps and injectors from increased wear caused by poor quality ultra low sulfur diesel ULSD fuel. This is the problem in USA. Our diesel fuel is not such a high quality like in Europe, so that's why again this is recommended to use to everybody. Now, directions. Add entire contents, and this one is 64 ounces or 1.9 liters to 250 gallons of diesel fuel. For maximum set and boost and quicker fuel injector cleanups, add entire contents to 125 gallons of diesel fuel. This one. So look at these huge stickers. I just bought her. So this will be, everything will be nice and clean. I just needed time to run my Toyota shop. And when I have extra time, I'm playing with these TDIs. So here we are. This is where it belongs. As I said, in this case, this baby doesn't have a blue def, so you cannot screw up and put it incorrectly in the wrong area. On the Passat, the blue def, it's hidden in the trunk. just to explain everybody, 2014 Passat Blue Def, it's hidden behind this. So it also makes sense that nobody should be making any mistakes and pouring it in the wrong area, correct? So I will use my funnel here that will help me to pour it in. And now the question is how you want to pour it, in what strength. So if you take the full strength, which instead of 250 it was 125, that it will treat 125. Basically this is 15-gallon diesel fuel tank underneath the back of the Jetta. 64 is the max. I made a mark when it was stopped. It's not uniformly changing the volume as you go down, so you have to be careful with it. But basically what you will, if you make your calculation, you will find out that all you need only 8 ounces. Out of 64 you are using 8, and this whole thing in that full strength, not the large amount but full strength, basically you will use this bottle for the 8 gas tanks. So if I want to do it today, I will go from 64, which is full, it's barely visible right here, and I will go down to 56. So here is the seal, which was there. We'll put it here, and being careful, you can use your, look how it's yellowish, you can use the gloves or something. You will see the color. I'm going down on the scale, and guess what? I'm almost already poured everything I need for this gas tank. It doesn't pour nicely the way it goes. It's dripping on the floor. That's too bad. Definitely observe all your safety protection. Protect your eyes, hands with rubber gloves ideally. This thing, I'm sure it's very aggressive. It has very heavy chemical smell. Definitely do this in the well ventilated area and so on. Basically just follow directions which are on the back, and as I said before, I will just leave the shop and drive direct to the gas station to fill up that tank all the way to the full. So this is how I use this additive on TDIs. If you like the video, please give it a thumb up and stay tuned. I have way more. I will keep filming these projects. That's why I bought them. This one was good, needed a little bit of service. This one needs a lot. So I will keep filming that, so we have a nice content, TDI content on this Auto Resource YouTube channel. There's plenty of it already. So thank you for watching and have a great day, my friend.